Haunting Halloween facts. Halloween is the time of year when we see doorsteps decorated with carved pumpkins and fake cobwebs. Everyone dresses in spooky costumes on October 31 for trick or treating and themed parties. But have you ever wondered why we celebrate Halloween or where the traditions came from? We're going to find that out and so much more with these Halloween facts. But before we begin, here's a short video with our 5 favorite Halloween facts from this list. Are you ready to be spooked? If so, you're ready for these Halloween facts that you need to know. Halloween means Saints' Evening. Some of the earliest uses of the word Halloween or Halloween date back as far as 1745 in association with Christian origins. The word Halloween in Scottish means Saints' Evening and would have been written as All Hallows' Eve. The word Eve or even, shortening of evening in Scottish, would sometimes be written or pronounced as Ian or Ian or Ian. Over time, All Hallows' Evening became abbreviated to Halloween. Originally, wearing a mask at Halloween was for protection. Masks at Halloween were initially worn to ward off evil spirits. People believed that at Halloween, souls would come back to walk the earth, looking for lives to take with them. So the theory was that if you wore a scary mask, you would scare off the evil spirits. Blue moons on Halloween are rare. Blue moons are rare enough as it is. So to fall on Halloween is a unique occurrence, happening every 18-19 years. A blue moon is the second full moon to occur in the same month. October's first moon is called a harvester's moon, and if there is a second, it's called the hunter's moon. The loudest single scream at Halloween was recorded. Breaking. English teaching assistant Jill Drake broke a Guinness World Record in October 2000. Whilst attending a Halloween festival in London, England, at the former Millennium Dome, Drake's scream measured an incredible 129 dB. That's the equivalent of a rock concert with a loud symphony. Charlie Brown was the first TV character to trick, or treat. In 1966, an episode of the famous cartoon Charlie Brown had the characters go trick or treating. This was the first time the concept of trick or treating was seen on a television program. The cartoon became the face of trick or treating, and everyone wanted to be like Charlie and his friends. Covering a dead body with a white sheet was the inspiration for one of the first Halloween outfits. At Halloween, we like to dress up in spooky outfits, from witches to zombies and even monsters. But if you are looking for a last-minute outfit, a white sheet is seen as an acceptable ghost outfit. Originally, the idea of wearing a white sheet came from the dead. When someone dies, a white sheet is laid on top of them. The idea of wearing a sheet over you created the illusion that there might be a dead person underneath. Peter Jackson was born on Halloween. Along with a handful of celebrities, Peter Jackson was born on Halloween. He is best known for producing and directing the Lord of the Rings series, but in his early career, he had a focus on horror. Jackson's career started with a horror comedy show, as well as filming a zombie-inspired comedy show. Some might say that his birthday has influenced the themes of his work and shaped his horror-inspired path. Other famous people born on Halloween include Will Smith's daughter Willow Smith, The Walking Dead actress Sydney Park, and U2's drummer Larry Mullen Jr. Michael Jackson's Thriller is the most played Halloween song. There are many songs associated with Halloween, like the Monster Mash and Don't Fear the Reaper, but nothing quite beats Michael Jackson. Jackson's 1983 Thriller is consistently downloaded, streamed, and played every Halloween. Every year, the song sneaks back up into the charts and back onto people's radars, ready in time for Halloween. Since its release, there have been 66 million copies sold globally. Disney's Hocus Pocus was almost named Halloween House. Hocus Pocus is a popular movie to watch with friends on Halloween. But did you know that the original concept for Hocus Pocus had a much darker plot with a scarier vibe? The writer Mick Garris had the working title of Halloween House for the script that he pitched to Disney. Disney took it on, but changed the name to Hocus Pocus, so it had more of a family-friendly appeal. The White House was first decorated for Halloween in 1958. Every year alongside the majority of the country, Halloween is celebrated at the White House in Washington, D.C. The first time it was decorated was in 1950, by Lady Mamie Eisenhower with fox skulls, pumpkins, and flowers. Tradition has continued since, with presidents and their families hosting parties and carving pumpkins. To add to the haunting decor, there are many mysteries around the ghosts of previous presidents visiting the White House to haunt the corridors. Although the White House is lived in daily, it is still considered a haunted house. Only 5 U.S. states produce the majority of Halloween pumpkins. All states of the U.S. produce pumpkins, but there are 5 states which produce the most at Halloween. The U.S. Census of Agriculture documented that the states of Illinois, Pennsylvania, Indiana, Texas, and California were the leading states in growing pumpkins. In 2018, Illinois harvested double the amount of pumpkins than any other state for Halloween. 500 million lbs, 226 million kg of pumpkins were produced across the 5 states in 2018. Trick or Treat for UNICEF was founded in 1950. Trick or Treat for UNICEF was designed to get children to support other children. Children who would be out trick or treating were encouraged to take with them a little orange box provided by UNICEF to collect donations for children in need. They were encouraged to shout Trick or Treat for UNICEF and then collect donations as well as the candy for themselves. The campaign has raised over $180 million USD since it began in 1950. Witches held one of their most important meetings on Halloween. The pagan holiday Samhain fell on one of 4 special nights for witches. Witches used to celebrate 4 Sabbats, also known as fire festivals, and there were nights that were full of energy and mystery. Wiccan tradition is to respect the dead and remember our ancestors on these nights. The evening would have had more of a somber tone, with silence as opposed to partying and celebrating the life of the dead. Illusion artist Harry Houdini died on Halloween. The famous illusionist and magician Harry Houdini died on Halloween 1926. Houdini agreed with his wife that if he were to die and found a way to communicate with her, then she should use the password Roobel believe. After his death, his wife Bess Houdini held yearly seances on Halloween for 10 years after his death in an attempt to communicate with him. She even kept a candle continuously burning since his death, but she blew it out after no response on the 10th attempt. Although his wife gave up, his fellow magicians and fans didn't. An annual seance is held on Halloween for Houdini, and the tradition has been passed down as part of the Society of American Magicians. Halloween is the second biggest holiday of the year. Halloween is the second biggest commercial and grossing holiday of the year after Christmas. In 2019, more than 172 million Americans celebrated Halloween, with around 69 of them giving out candy for Halloween. The total spent in the USA on Halloween for 2019 was around $8.08 billion used. It was estimated that consumers spent around $86.27 used each on decorations, outfits, and candy.